this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Work can be a little weird. Cringy training seminars, coworkers who won't stop talking about their plant, forgetting the mute button at an inopportune moment. We have to deal with a lot on any given workday. Sometimes it can feel hard to thrive and move forward in your career. Well, that's where LinkedIn comes in. LinkedIn helps you get ideas and insights from experts in your field, connect with people professionally, grow your network, and access tools designed to help you find the right fit for your next role. Whether you're just getting started, figuring out your next move, or looking to accelerate your career, LinkedIn is built to support you at every stage because LinkedIn is the network that works for you. Visit linkedin.com/knowstuff to learn more.
With no fees or minimums on checking accounts, it's no wonder the Capital One bank guy is so passionate about banking with Capital One. If he were here, he wouldn't just tell you about no fees or minimums. He'd also talk about how most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. Yep, even on weekends. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One, N.A., member FDIC. Happy Saturday. Hi, everybody. Chuck here. We're going to go back in time today with this selection to February 7th, 2017, the Quinoa Revolution. Mainly because I don't remember much about this one and I have to listen to these again, so I'm going to listen and I hope you do too. Learn everything you always wanted to know and more about quinoa right now.
Welcome to Stuff You Should Know, a production of iHeartRadio.
Hey, and welcome to the podcast. I'm Josh Clark. Charles W. Chuck Bryant's right there. Jerry's right there. It's a little chilly in here. So it's Stuff You Should Know, the podcast.
Because it's chilly?
Mm-hmm. That's the cherry on top.
That's right. Teaser. At the end of this episode, let's say between the end and before listener mail, if that's agreeable to you.
At the 43-minute mark.
We are going to taste Soylent for the first time live on the air.
Yeah. I guess I should have thought this through. I took them out of the fridge already, so we got 43 minutes for it to warm up. Should we put them back?
Well, I wasn't going to say anything. Then I was going to say something.
Should I put them back?
Well, it's probably best cold, don't you think?
Okay, well, hang on, everybody. So, yes, we're going to try Soylent eventually in this episode.
That's right.
I'm excited.
To try Soylent or to talk about quinoa?
Both.
Okay.
So, Chuck, you just kind of gave it away alongside the title.
Sure.
We're talking about quinoa today, not quinoa.
No.
Quinoa.
That's right.
But
it's a superfood.
Yes.
Some say.
Yeah. I mean, you can make a pretty good claim that it is a superfood. And what is a superfood if not a type of food that has a lot going on just in and of itself?
Yeah, it's super.
Yeah. Like blueberries are superfood. Or acai berries.
Superfood?
Yeah. Or acai berries.
Yeah.
Algae?
I didn't know algae was.
Oh, yeah.
I buy that.
Hemp seeds?
Sure.
Chia seeds?
Yeah. A lot of nuts.
Ritz crackers?
I don't know.
No.
Those are just super.
Right.
Super delicious.
And buttery.
Yeah, with my crab dip especially.
Oh, I'll bet. One day maybe I'll find out.
What, you just want me to bring you crab dip?
Yeah. Give me a cooking lesson.
So quinoa, there are at least 120 varieties, and it is nothing new. It's been around. In fact, we might as well delve into a little history here.
Yes, let's.
It's been cultivated for, more than 5,000 years.
I saw up to 8,000 years.
Wow, that's more than 5,000.
Sure.
Well, I guess we could say more than 5 years.
Right. More than the last 6 months, quinoa has been around on this planet.
Yeah, and it's an Andean plant, and specifically originated around Lake Titicaca in Peru.
Yeah.
And Bolivia.
In the Altiplano.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Wonderful area.
Have you been?
Oh, no. But just look at photos.
Sure, Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
You're like, well, look at that place.
Exactly. One day, maybe.
I'd like to go for sure.
But it is, there is historical evidence of it being domesticated like we said, is maybe as long as 8,000 years ago. And they even saw in ancient tombs, they saw little, archaeological drawings and things that what they think is quinoa.
Right.
So people were ingesting it and using it as a superfood way back when.
Yeah, and the fact that it grew up there or grows up there, and not only grows but thrives up in this high, rocky, I think pretty much arid plateau that's also very cold. It doesn't make any sense that you'd have anything but like alpacas and llamas up there. But in fact, there's a plant that's one of the most nutritious foods on the planet that just so happens to thrive up there in Bolivia and Peru in the highlands. That's pretty awesome.
It is.
And so, of course, they have used this for thousands and thousands of years. And it wasn't until I think the early 20th century that it really started to make its way for the first time out to the United States. I think the USDA got their hands on it and tried to get farmers to grow it here in the States. And they said, nah, let's give it another 100 years, maybe a little less.
Yeah, I mean, the 21st century is when it really kind of became popular.
Right.
And even in the last, mid-2000s, you can even talk about it being trendy.
Well, supposedly, the whole trend for quinoa, which, by the way, in typical Stuff You Should Know fashion, has already come and gone, and now we're doing an episode on it.
Oh, it's not gone.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, do you know how quinoa hit the map, hit the scene?
Well, in a lot of different ways. I assume you think it's one thing only.
Right. Oprah.
Yeah, she had something to do with it for sure.
She was on some sort of cleanse diet in 2008, and she ate quinoa and mushrooms, I guess. And everybody was like, what is that? And she's like, oh, you've been calling it quinoa. It's quinoa. And they said, well, we have to try this now.
Yeah. Well, she definitely was a factor. Oprah, her reach is wide.
It is.
But it doesn't reach me.
Are you not an Oprah fan?
No, I think she's fine, but I didn't learn about quinoa from her or anything else.
Where'd you learn about quinoa then?
Just, I think the first time I had it was in a restaurant. So to me, it spread because chefs started using it.
Because they watch Oprah.
Yeah, exactly. Chefs don't serve anything unless Oprah eats it.
Patient zero.
Here in the United States, talked about at least 120 varieties. You're more than likely going to be eating the red, white, and blue. No, red, white, or black varieties of quinoa. And do you eat it in your home? I guess we'll get to this stuff, but I'm curious if you've cooked with it a lot.
Not a lot, no. I've had it here or there. I've had it in a couple of restaurants.
So this stuff is it's known as an ancient grain, but it's not exactly a grain, and it's not exactly a cereal. It's classified technically as a pseudo-cereal.
Right.
Like Fruity Pebbles.
That's 100% cereal, baby.
Ooh, they just came out with cinnamon pebbles.
Oh, I bet those are good.
Yeah.
You could make like cinnamon old shoes and put them in a cereal box and it'd be good.
But quinoa technically is a pseudo-cereal. It comes from the goosefoot plant.
Right. That's why it's not a cereal. Cereal is a grain that comes from a grass.
Yeah.
And goosefoot's not a grass. It's a plant.
No, and it looks kind of weedy. And as we'll see later, when you're cultivating it, it looks alarmingly like some other weeds. So
weed.
It can be tricky.
With a capital W.
Oh, it looks like marijuana?
A little bit from afar.
Huh.
That brilliant red and brilliant yellow. Isn't that what marijuana looks like when it's growing?
I'm not sure you know what marijuana is.
Huh.
I'll show you a picture sometime.
Okay.
It is labeled a whole grain, though, because it fits the whole grain definition because it is the whole grain seed which you're eating.
Yeah, like when you talk about grains, usually, again, you're talking about these things from grasses like wheat, right?
Yeah.
And there's such a thing as whole grain wheat, but once we process something, once we mill it or
shell it,
smack it on the bottom, whatever you do to them, you're actually removing certain parts of the grain, right?
Yeah.
So with like enriched white flour, you've taken a whole wheat grain and you've removed the bran and the germ, and you've just got yourself the endosperm still. And the endosperm is what's used mostly to produce white flour.
Yeah.
And that's great. It's full of like quick, easily digestible carbs, but a lot of the nutrients are lost.
And actually not easily digestible for many people.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But a lot of the nutrients are lost in the process. So even if you can digest it, no problem, you're not getting most of the nutrients that were there in the first place. With a whole grain, it's got the bran, the germ, and the endosperm, and they're all working together to make you vastly healthier than you would be if you're just eating the endosperm like you do in white flour.
Yeah, and quinoa in particular it's really weird. When you look at it, it's closer, you wouldn't think so, but it's closer to chard and beets and spinach
Right, the plant.
than it is anything else.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So imagine if like from spinach plants, we got not only the leaves, but also the seeds turned out to be whole grains. That's what's going on. It's a weird plant.
It is.
It shouldn't grow where it grows. It shouldn't be a cereal. It shouldn't be a grain. It shouldn't be related to beets.
It shouldn't be delicious.
But it is.
That's right. And it's super, super good for you. Like we were saying, it's a superfood. And one of the reasons, and another thing that makes it very strange, is that it has a ton of protein, which is pretty unusual for a plant to have this much protein.
Yeah, this article made that point, but I went and looked. There's a lot of other plants that have pretty good amounts of protein in them.
What rivals quinoa in amounts?
Edamame, black beans, lima beans, chickpeas all beat it by a mile.
Yeah?
I just thought it was weird because not only did this article say it, I ran across it elsewhere too, that they were like, it's amazing how much protein it has in it. It has like a decent amount, especially for a plant, but just not like eye-popping or anything like that, you know?
You think it's hyperbole?
I kind of poo-pooed that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What it does have, unless you think is not true as well,
Well, I'll be the judge of it.
at least 10 amino acids. And that's good, right? Or is it bad too?
I guess it's okay.
No, it's chock full of amino acids, which is great for your body because our body cannot make amino acids. So we have to get them from food sources.
Well, it can't make essential amino acids. It can make non-essential amino acids, but the essential ones we have to get from food. And quinoa is in a very small group of plants that are complete sources of protein, meaning that they have all of the essential amino acids that we need in them.
Yes.
You don't find that in plants very frequently.
No.
That's what helps make it a superfood.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not very high in calorie. No sugar, no cholesterol, no sodium. What else? Zinc.
It's got a lot of zinc. It has a lot of potassium too. Apparently, it has the most potassium of any food plant that is around. Potassium is really good at regulating blood pressure.
Yeah.
Because potassium's in charge of things like fluid retention and electrical conduction throughout cells.
I think just compared to grains, there are plenty of other fruits with potassium.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was?
Yeah, like bananas are loaded with potassium.
Are they?
Yeah.
Or is that the work of Edward Bernays?
No, bananas are really good for you. What else? Fiber, magnesium, folate.
Yeah, that's
gluten-free.
Well, that's a big one, man. So it's very commonly touted as a gluten-free food, grain, which is good for people who have celiac disease. But apparently they've tested, there's at least, what'd you say, 120, 150 varieties?
120, yeah.
That are in like agricultural production right now.
Yeah.
And somebody tested a bunch of them, and they came up with like at least 4 that created a celiac response.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you got to be careful. For the most part, they are gluten-free, but there are a few varieties out there that can touch off the old celiac response.
Well, I think one of the deals, though, is we're not seeing those in the marketplace, though, which is one of the, we'll get to it, but it's one of the potential problems is we're only eating like 3 or 4 of the 120 varieties.
Yeah.
And I think those are for sure gluten-free.
Okay.
Like if you go to your grocery store,
right,
you're not going to see 120 varieties of this stuff.
I don't know, man.
You know?
Yeah. You're probably right.
All right, well, let's take a break, and we're going to get back and talk a little bit about cooking this delicious stuff. Hey, everybody, here's a fact for you. In the United States, there is a break-in every 26 seconds, and that means that somewhere right now, an intruder is getting closer. And the problem with most security systems is that they only alert you after the break-in has started, and that's too late.
Well, that's what makes SimpliSafe different. They use alerts. SimpliSafe's US-based live agents, they identify threats on your property and help deter them before they actually break in. So the intruder never gets into your house. The crime is stopped before it even starts.
That's right. And another great thing about SimpliSafe is they have no long-term contracts. They give you peace of mind and great value with their monitoring deterrence plans because they just start at about $1 a day.
Yeah, SimpliSafe sent us a setup years back, and I still use mine every day.
Yeah, and apparently setup, you can do it by yourself in under 30 minutes, so it's a really good value and it doesn't take long.
So if you want to experience the SimpliSafe peace of mind, you can take advantage of the SimpliSafe discount offered to Stuff You Should Know listeners. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplisafe.com/stuff. That's half off at simplisafe.com/stuff. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Work can be a little weird. One minute you're in a meeting that could have been an email. The next you're trying to decode corporate jargon that somehow means nothing. And don't even get us started on the quick sync that turns into a 45-minute deep dive.
Yeah, well, the truth is figuring out your career isn't always straightforward. Whether you're trying to grow, pivot, or just stay relevant, it can feel like you're navigating it all on your own. Well, that's where LinkedIn comes in.
That's right. LinkedIn can help you grow your career, helping you confidently navigate your path with insights, ideas, and inspiration from your professional community. You can stay up to date with the latest trends in your field, connect with people who get it, and discover opportunities tailored to your goals, your experience, and what actually matters to you.
Whether you're looking for something new or just trying to grow where you are, LinkedIn gives you the tools and connections to move forward with confidence. Because LinkedIn is the network that works for you. Visit linkedin.com/knowstuff to learn more. Hey everybody, we're here to talk to you about Wayfair, who believes that spaces should be functional, they should be comfortable, they should be well designed, and they can be well designed by you with their help.
Your updated space should feel more comfortable, inviting, and practical for everyday use. And we're talking about outdoor seating. We're talking about grills. We're talking about major appliances. If you need storage solutions, Wayfair can help you out. Patio lighting, rugs, decor. It is your one-stop shop for home.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting nice out, so it's time to think about living outdoors for the next few months. And Wayfair knows that outdoor furniture, it's heavy, it's intimidating to assemble. So Wayfair has stepped in and said, we're going to handle the hard part so you don't have to.
That's right. You can shop Wayfair Verified, your shortcut to the good stuff. And that means their team of product specialists are going to vet everything by hand using a 10-point inspection, testing things like, quality materials, functionality, and features, and even how long it takes to build that piece of furniture. And the overall experience save time, reduce hassle, and improved convenience.
Patio season is here, and these deals won't last. So head to wayfair.com right now to get your outdoor space ready for way less. That's WAYFAIR.com.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hey everybody, when you're at work, you never know when you're going to get interrupted, like when an office fire drill happens right in the middle of your presentation, or maybe construction is going on just outside your window. But with the Dell Pro laptop powered by Intel Core Ultra with vPro, no matter how many interruptions you have, your laptop won't be one of them.
Yeah, with a battery that's optimized for the way you work and built-in intelligence that quiets distractions the moment you're trying to focus, your tech won't slow you down, even when you're getting bounced from an office you forgot to reserve. The Dell Pro, built for those who stay in the flow. Find technology built the way you work at Dell.com/Dell-Pro. Built for you.
Stuff you should know. Stuff you should know.
So, Chuck, you were going to lay it on everybody how to cook quinoa.
It's easy. If you can cook rice, you can cook quinoa.
Yeah.
And I would say, say easier than rice.
I would say it's easier than rice. It doesn't stick like rice does.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably rice's biggest downfall.
The sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also what makes it great, though, too.
Sure. Depending on what kind of rice you're getting. I eat quinoa at the house. I wouldn't say a lot, but enough.
Yeah.
Like every couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
Is it?
Yeah, it is to me.
So what you do is you want to rinse it
Yeah, and
like you will some kinds of rice.
the bag you're buying is probably going to say pre-rinsed or pre-washed or something like that. You want to rinse it anyway, right?
Yeah, they have this. It's actually really good for you. This coating called saponin, and despite its great health effects, when you add water to it, it lathers up like a soap.
Right. And it's bitter.
Yeah, and in fact, it means it's from the Latin sapo, which is soap. So you don't want to eat it, even though it's good for you.
No, the plant produces it to keep like pests away from eating it.
Yeah. So you rinse that stuff off. Get quinoa once you see it, it's really tiny. So you want to get a really fine strainer, not like a colander.
Right.
You get a colander, then all that quinoa is going to be
Where'd my quinoa go?
be down the drain.
Man, I hate Mondays.
So get like a sifter, really fine sifter. Rinse it real good until it's the water's running clear, and basically cook it like rice. It's 1 part quinoa to 2 parts water.
Or broth.
Well, that's what I do. I use chicken broth.
Sure. You'd be a madman just to use like water and
Yeah.
quinoa.
Or veggie broth if you're, weird.
Or off the meat.
I'm just kidding. Beef broth if you're gross.
That doesn't pair well with quinoa. I could see it not.
I'm just not a big beef broth guy.
I
might have said beef
You did.
with a TH.
Yeah. It was kind of cute.
Beef broth.
Beef broth. Says Barth.
But I use chicken. I use like half. So if I do the 2 cups of water, I'll do 1 cup water, 1 cup chicken broth.
Oh, you cut your chicken broth?
Yeah, I just kind of do half and half.
I got you. You stomp on it?
Yeah. So then you cook it like rice. Like I said, you're going to boil it. And then once it gets to a boil, cover it up, turn it down low, and wait and let it simmer until it's all soaked up.
Yeah, and then
It's
this
that
article, I'm not as acquainted with cooking quinoa as you are, but this article says that you want to look for the spirals, the seed spirals to be prominent. What's the deal with that?
You'll see when you look at it, like before you cook it, it looks different than afterward. And
Okay.
that's the easiest way to say it. Like once you look, it's almost like they pop open or something.
Uh-huh.
And it's just quite obvious. It's just big and light and fluffy. And you see the little seed spiral.
What's neat is, and we kind of walked past it, but you said it a couple of times that saponin is good for you.
Really good for you.
Yeah, it has some amazing properties. Like it's anti-tumor,
Yeah.
anti-ulcer, anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
And so you have to imagine, like, again, that this plant is growing in this random place where plants aren't really supposed to grow, and it thrives there, and it's full of all these nutrients, and the outer coating is an anti-inflammatory, anti-tumor agent.
Yeah. That you wash away.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Well, you could save it, sip on it later. I wonder what would happen. Like, how would you have to ingest it, you think? Like, would it have any anti-inflammatory properties if you, like, drank saponin, do you think? Or do you need to, like, inject it into your eye?
I don't know. Or mix it into a salve,
Maybe.
rub on your skin.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's a good question. I bet people know. We'll hear about that.
Up in Bolivia, they know.
So you can eat it in a variety of ways. You can just eat it as a side dish like you would with rice or couscous or whatever. Mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Although I would eat the mashed potatoes.
You could mix it with mashed potatoes, right?
No, I wouldn't do that.
One thing that the author of this article, I think it's Leah Hoyt, she said that she likes to mix it in instead of breadcrumbs into like meatballs or burgers.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah, like a quinoa burger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So is there such a thing as a quinoa burger that's just quinoa? Could you make that, or do you need something to bind it?
I
like
think you
beef
probably need binding agents.
or beef.
Yeah, beef broths. Or I don't know. I've never made a quinoa burger. And I don't make any kind of veggie burger in my home.
Oh, really?
So I wouldn't really know how to go about that.
What do you do? Turkey burgers or
I do turkey.
turkey burgers are pretty good, depending on the brand. Some are just like, what is this texture?
Yeah, I mean, I make them myself with my own little recipe.
Oh,
But that's just because Emily doesn't eat beef.
Mhm.
So I've gotten so into the turkey burger that
yeah,
I don't even really. I
I'm
mean,
with
I'll
you.
have a beef burger out,
right.
never at home.
You and I are simpatico on the home burger cooking
Yeah.
tip. Yeah,
Do you grill or do you skillet?
Foreman grill.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty great.
that's
Just
a buzz
sit there
market
and
and a
like
half.
watch. You watch that grease strip out of the front,
Uh huh.
And I've noticed many times, like, I will
You're doing the
just
same
be
thing?
zoned out drooling grease out of my mouth.
So here's my favorite quinoa dish, and I got it from a restaurant in New York that I can't remember, but there are all kinds of variations. But I have it, I cook it and then put it in the fridge and chill it like overnight.
Okay.
So in the summer, I will get that cold quinoa and then dice up like some cucumber and some red onion
Okay.
and I mean, kind of anything you want, like that fits a salad, summer salad.
Okay.
Like orange pepper, like crunchy green pepper, or roasted red pepper,
Oh, yeah, that's good.
garlic. Throw some pine nuts in there.
I wish it were summer right now.
Like you get some basil, some fresh herbs.
That's the way to go, man.
Yeah, like anything that strikes your fancy. Maybe a little lemon juice, a little apple cider vinegar.
But the base of it is quinoa.
Yeah, and you just mix up anything that you kind of, might add some texture, like that crunch, and serve it alongside like a burger instead of fries.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really, really good.
Sounds nice.
And you know me, I'm not into healthy foods like that a lot.
Right. Which means it's good.
Which means it's
Tastes
really
good.
good. Yeah,
And packed with protein, don't forget.
that's right.
And it's a complete source of protein.
So that's or maybe some dried cranberry or golden raisins.
I'm not big on that kind of stuff in a salad.
Oh, yeah?
I know a lot of people like it. Not me.
Yeah.
No.
I don't love the golden raisins, but I do like the cranberry.
Do you?
Yeah. I think it's nice. All right, so that's Chuck's recipe of the week.
That was pretty good.
We'll do that every week, no matter what the topic is.
What are you going to come up with for the tardigrade episode?
Oh, just you wait. So here's the deal with quinoa. It's gotten really trendy. So in 2007, the United States was importing 7.3 million pounds of quinoa.
Right.
2012, they were imported 57 million pounds. And God knows what it is this year.
You know, a lot of that was the direct result of a single
Oprah?
person. Of what? Of Oprah, yeah. It all comes down to Oprah. No, there's this dude. He was a UN development worker from Bolivia who'd moved to California. And he had obviously grown up at least familiar with quinoa, if not eating quinoa. His name was Sergio Nunez de Arco. And he saw that quinoa was starting to catch on a little bit. I guess he saw that episode of Oprah.
Yeah.
So he went back to Bolivia, and he found that there were only a few indigenous producers who were putting out like retail-sized bags of quinoa.
Yeah.
So he went around and he basically created a co-op out of all the indigenous farmers who grow quinoa in Bolivia.
Yeah.
And made the supply from them reliable enough and big enough to supply industry abroad, around the world. And this guy almost basically was the flashpoint for the quinoa explosion. He helped it happen.
Yeah.
And he made sure that it was based on the work of the people who were originally cultivating quinoa.
Right.
Yeah, which is a big one.
Yeah, he went from, in 2005, he sold $25,000 worth through his company. And these days, he's selling about $26 million worth annually from his own facility and about $40 million from other facilities.
Yeah.
So he basically went around to them and said, hey, these weekend farmers markets are cute, but how would you like to be a part of the industrial food supply?
Yeah. You put down that pan flute. We're talking business here.
Did they play the pan flute?
Yeah.
Oh.
Those Andean Highlanders, they love that.
They love that junk?
Mm-hmm.
Is that where Zamfir is from?
No, I think Zamfir he's Mediterranean.
I wanted to say Greek.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I don't know if I'm getting he and Yanni confused, though.
Oh, yeah, maybe we are.
They seem like they probably at least go bowling together.
Yanni didn't play the pan flute, though, did he?
No.
Okay. Zamfir is definitely master of the pan flute.
Well, of course. You can't call yourself that on a CD unless Oprah has said so.
Right. And it has the stamp of approval.
So the price has really gone up, too, as a result, and it was not small. For a lot of years, 1 metric ton was about $500,
Mm-hmm.
and in 2010, that was $1,300. So that's almost threefold. And again, that was almost 7 years ago.
Yeah, it kept going up, too. I think it peaked in 2012.
Really?
Yeah, the price went up quite a bit.
So you would think that's great. These farmers are making a ton of money now, right?
Yes. Apparently, I don't know where it started, but somebody created I guess somebody wrote an article or started digging around and they said, hey, everybody, you guys are eating all this quinoa. Guess what you did? You drove up prices so much that the very indigenous people who have been cultivating this for thousands of years can't afford it anymore. So suck on that, hipster.
Right. Like the people of Fiji are exporting Fiji water, but they're all don't have clean drinking water themselves. Right. That kind of same thing, right?
It's basically an American pastime to take hipsters down a peg, isn't it?
Is it?
It seems like it. Anything hipsters like, everybody goes to a lot of trouble to dig around and find what's wrong with it.
Yeah, like the one thing they can trace back. There's got to be blood on the hands somewhere.
Right.
All right, well, let's take a break and we'll talk a little bit about what this all means and whether or not that's even true right after this. Hey, everybody. Here's a fact for you. In the United States, there is a break-in every 26 seconds, and that means that somewhere right now, an intruder is getting closer. And the problem with most security systems is that they only alert you after the break-in has started, and that's too late.
Well, that's what makes SimpliSafe different. They use alerts. SimpliSafe's U.S.-based live agents, they identify threats on your property and help deter them before they actually break in. So the intruder never gets into your house. The crime is stopped before it even starts.
That's right. And another great thing about SimpliSafe is they have no long-term contracts. They give you peace of mind and great value with their monitoring deterrence plans because they just start at about $1 a day.
Yeah, SimpliSafe sent us a setup years back, and I still use mine every day.
Yeah, and apparently setup, you can do it by yourself in under 30 minutes, so it's a really good value and it doesn't take long.
So if you want to experience the SimpliSafe peace of mind, you can take advantage of the SimpliSafe discount offered to Stuff You Should Know listeners. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplisafe.com/stuff. That's half off at simplisafe.com/stuff. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Work can be a little weird. One minute you're in a meeting that could have been an email. The next you're trying to decode corporate jargon that somehow means nothing. And don't even get us started on the quick sync that turns into a 45-minute deep dive.
Yeah, well, the truth is figuring out your career isn't always straightforward. Whether you're trying to grow, pivot, or just stay relevant, it can feel like you're navigating it all on your own. Well, that's where LinkedIn comes in.
That's right. LinkedIn can help you grow your career, helping you confidently navigate your path with insights, ideas, and inspiration from your professional community. You can stay up to date with the latest trends in your field, connect with people who get it, and discover opportunities tailored to your goals, your experience, and what actually matters to you.
Whether you're looking for something new or just trying to grow where you are, LinkedIn gives you the tools and connections to move forward with confidence. Because LinkedIn is the network that works for you. Visit linkedin.com/knowstuff to learn more.
Hey, everybody. When you're at work, you never know when you're going to get interrupted, like when an office fire drill happens right in the middle of your presentation, or maybe construction is going on just outside your window. But with the Dell Pro laptop powered by Intel Core Ultra with vPro, no matter how many interruptions you have, your laptop won't be one of them.
Yeah, with a battery that's optimized for the way you work and built-in intelligence that quiets distractions the moment you're trying to focus, your tech won't slow you down, even when you're getting bounced from an office you forgot to reserve. The Dell Pro, built for those who stay in the flow. Find technology built the way you work at Dell.com/Dell-Pro. Built for you.
On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just a tee, the band tee from the last show your favorite band ever played. You wore it everywhere. Then your girlfriend started wearing it, which was cute, until she dumped you and took it with her, which was not so cute.
Yeah, well, anyway, now you're on eBay. And there it is. Same tee from the same tour. Still living in your memory, rent-free forever.
See, the things you love have a way of finding their way back to you. But eBay isn't just for getting whatever your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend stole back, right?
No, it's also for that rare championship foul ball you caught, then heroically gave to the kid next to you. And where else are you going to find your first car? The one you wish you'd never sold. But now, finally get the chance to take it back home. For good this time.
So shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Stuff you should know. Stuff you should know.
All right, so if it's being produced in the Andes and prices are going up, you would think that at some point people in the United States might try and take a stab at it. And that's exactly what happened and is happening. And you sent this great article, Is Quinoa California Farmers' New Kale? Because kale had a similar explosion in popularity, over the past few years.
Kale's so hot right now.
Yeah, I think kale is out now,
Yeah,
or at least made fun of
I think
for being too hipstery and hot.
Yeah, I think the hipsters kind of chewed that up and spit it out. But it's
Literally.
still great.
I know. People just hate all that stuff,
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Just like what's trending and what's not and what we think is cool. Let's write about it.
Right, and I read this really interesting article. I think it was a Mother Jones writer, like a Mother Jones ag writer, who basically said, like, hey, dudes, all of this stuff that, is suddenly like the hot new superfood,
Yeah.
it's niche food marketing. It's the same thing as
Yeah.
like Oreos coming out with a new flavor every like couple months that you got to go try or something like that.
Yeah, like you're just a sheep for kale.
But geared toward people who don't eat junk food. But it's the same exact thing. So
Yeah.
don't be a chump.
Yeah, or at least don't get on your high horse about the other stuff
Right.
being mass-marketed stuff.
Or being eaten by idiots and saps and simpletons.
Right.
So the thing that made it even worse, though, was the idea that like the huge demand in the expanded market for quinoa that was largely found in the United States was directly responsible for pricing indigenous farmers who were growing that quinoa out of it.
Right.
So they weren't even eating it was the problem. And
Supposedly.
right.
Yeah.
And what they found was that one, they couldn't afford it. They've been priced out.
Yeah.
Or they were making the decision to where, yeah, they're making more money now, but they would rather sell all their quinoa and buy less expensive, less nutrient-dense food
Right.
for their families.
Yeah.
So the very people producing quinoa were not only couldn't afford it, they also were being malnourished as a result of this quinoa explosion.
Right.
So it was a big deal. It made a lot of people second guess it. Feel pretty bad about themselves. And I also guarantee it had a negative impact on the quinoa market as well,
Sure.
which would directly affect the farmers. But what you dug up, though, on this NPR's The Salt, I guess, blog, their food blog,
Yeah,
Salt?
there was a story about it attached to it as well.
it
like
was
an
pretty
audio piece.
eye-opening.
Yeah, these dudes got together and they were trying to get to kind of the root of all this. And so they got a data source, ENAHO. It's the National Survey of Peru that they carry out every year about just Peruvian households and all kinds of stuff, data that they're collecting. But one of them is food. And there are 22,000 randomly selected households. So they got 10 years worth of this data covering from before the quinoa boom, a few years before, through the quinoa boom, so they could kind of do a good comparison.
Right.
And they split the households into three groups, those who grow and eat quinoa, those who eat it but don't grow it, and those who neither grow it nor eat it.
They say, bleh.
Yeah, I guess there's the final household is people that pronounce it quinoa. There's like one household in Peru. It's like, what is this stuff?
Yeah.
And they all three showed a clear rise in their welfare, which they measured as the total value of goods consumed as that price of quinoa rose. And apparently that reflected in the increased living standards in Peru as a whole, too.
Right.
So at the height of that boom, the welfare of the growers increased more rapidly than the other two groups, though,
Right.
which you would, that makes sense.
Yeah, and so they basically tracked a direct correlation between the quinoa boom around the world and a rise in the household welfare of quinoa farmers back in Peru.
Yeah.
So they conclusively proved pretty much that there was no that these farmers weren't too poor to afford quinoa, but that other one was still left standing, right?
Right.
The idea that they were selling all their quinoa, but then they were still malnourished because they were buying less nutritionally dense food.
Yeah.
And that apparently they managed to disprove as well.
Yeah, at least that's what they're saying in this paper. I mean, we're not saying this is 100% evidence, but at least this is what they dug out after poring over these 10 years worth of studies.
Right.
They said this guy, Andrew Stevens, a doctoral candidate, focused on specifically the Puno region in the Andes, which grows about 80% of all the quinoa in Peru.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it's a cultural and nutritionally important food, but it's not. I think the gist was people are trying to make it out to be like this is what they subsist on every day and they can't afford to eat it.
Right.
And he said this is actually a pretty small part of their diet overall. Mm-hmm. And they're actually eating more quinoa than ever before in that region that grows the most.
That was pretty surprising.
So it said they did not cut back their consumption between 2004 and 2012 despite a fourfold price increase. They've seen no signs of change in calories, proteins, or carbohydrates in the diet across Peru as a whole.
Right.
So they kind of debunked it.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Hipsters rejoice.
They shall rejoice, but there are still some outstanding problems, right?
Sure.
So like you said, you said that guy mentioned it was a culturally important food. So much so that Bolivia, in its drafted 2009 constitution, enshrined quinoa as part of their food sovereignty, which is their right to protect culturally important food.
Yeah, like, hey, you're coming in here and you're basically taking this and now you're going to grow it all over the world.
Right, and they recognized the importance of quinoa for a very long time. There was apparently a Colorado researcher who went to Bolivia in 1986 and was shot dead trying to smuggle quinoa seeds out of the country.
Yeah.
And I guess somebody from Colorado eventually got him out because Colorado State University patented a hybrid quinoa in 1994 based on Bolivian seeds. And the government of Bolivia called them biopirates.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's not something you want leveled at you.
No.
Not by Bolivia.
The other thing, too, and I think you sent me this, was that because there's more, basically there's sort of a land grab going on.
Yeah, this is where I was going.
In Peru, where all of a sudden they realized that, before when it wasn't worth that much money, sure, they were producing it, but it wasn't like it is now. So all these people are saying, wait, this land that was once unused, like, is anyone claiming it? And there's sort of a rush to claim these lands.
Well, there was
fighting going on.
Yeah, there was violence that broke out in February of, I think, 2015, 2014, where one guy got his arm blown off by dynamite during this battle among hundreds of farmers for some land that had been sitting there abandoned for like decades. And part of the problem is when you're doing good agricultural practices, what did we talk about no-till farming in?
I was thinking that too. I can't remember.
Well, we've definitely talked a lot about that.
Yeah.
And when you're using good agricultural practices, one of the main things you want to do is let fields lay fallow for a year or a season at a time.
Yeah.
And they're not doing that anymore in the Andes. And again, this is really, really fragile cropland that they're growing this stuff in. So they're not letting it lay fallow any longer. And they're also using llamas less.
Yeah.
And llamas and quinoa go together like rice and beans, which, by the way, is another complete protein food. But it's not just a single food, so you can't really call it a superfood. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what was that episode? It's
know.
Totally on the tip of my tongue.
We talked a lot about no-till farming.
I can't remember. I want to say it had something to do with the Dust Bowl, but we didn't do one on the Dust Bowl yet.
We did. We did one on the Dust Bowl and desertification. Maybe it was the Dust Bowl. Yeah, good one.
Yeah, so the llamas, that's one of the big issues, right, is that they're not letting them poop everywhere.
Well, they're not llama farming like they used to. Llamas use a lot of grazing land, and they're like, we can use that instead to grow quinoa.
Because quinoa is more valuable than llamas.
Right. But llamas, again, and quinoa go together like rice and beans, and llama poop is almost like it's designed or tailored to fertilize quinoa. They've started to use sheep poop instead, I guess imported sheep poop, and it allows a lot more pests and invasive weeds than llama poop does.
Right.
When llama poop is fertilizing. So the whole ecosystem is definitely being
Altered.
and not necessarily in good ways because of this huge demand and this huge influx of cash. It's basically more money, more problems.
Yeah.
The Altoplanos people are finding out.
It's so weird. Or not weird, but kind of sad that you can't, it can't just be a success story.
Never is.
Gotta
have the good with the bad, I guess.
In the long run, they're also worried that I was talking about all those different varieties. I saw the 120, but it says here there could be up to thousands of different varieties.
Yeah.
And farmers are abandoning most of these to concentrate on the ones that they can sell to, ship out to export to American markets.
Right.
Or I guess just, not just America. I think Europe is eating this stuff like crazy too.
Are they?
Yeah, but it says that those varieties are, this guy says that they're the future of quinoa because they can adapt to things like climate change. And if you narrow the varieties down to a certain few and they don't adapt, then you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, you're SOL. If you have 3,000 to choose from to try to adapt to changing climate, then you're way better off. So crop diversity is pretty important, but that's getting erased as well.
Yeah, well, they're trying to encourage it with these Andean farmers at least. They are working with Bolivia and Peru to develop internal markets for these threatened varieties, like with school food programs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily to sell, but to use like within the country at hospitals and schools. They said they've been fairly successful with some of that stuff. So hopefully that continues.
See, that to me, that's what government subsidies are for. Stuff like that. For like small indigenous farmers who are protecting 1,000-year-old varieties of crops that are part of the cultural fabric of a country.
Yeah, and for the future. For all.
Sure.
They are growing it in California, though. That article you sent, this dude is growing it in
the Sonoran Desert.
Crazy. In the Imperial Valley, below sea level, in like one of the hottest places in North America.
Yeah.
They're growing quinoa.
Yeah, well, part of the problem is quinoa is very closely related. I think it's in the same genus as something called lamb's quarters.
Yeah, that's the weed.
Which doesn't really matter up in the Altoplano, but in California, lamb's quarters is a toxic plant to livestock, which might accidentally graze on it because they're not thinking about that kind of stuff. And then it also carries a virus that kills alfalfa, which is very much grown in California to feed that livestock.
Man.
So it's weird. It's a complex, amazing plant that shouldn't exist. Quinoa.
Yeah, maybe that'll be the title. Quinoa, complex, more complex than you think.
Oh, that's a good one.
Or maybe it should say, well, never mind. I'll figure that out. Or should we just brainstorm some more on show titles?
Let's do it.
Are we going to try the Soylent?
Yes, let's.
And then do listener mail?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
So here we are. We're going to try this.
Yeah, Soylent. It's in a white bottle.
We caught a lot of flack about not having tried it and still done something. I'm like,
well, here we go then.
I'm not iridescent, but I've done an episode on iridescence. Give me a break, people.
I think you should probably shake well, right?
I think so. I don't know. We got to go back and listen to the episode again. It's been a while.
People also thought that was a sponsored episode by Soylent. And I was like, I think we said enough bad things about the taste that you should have figured out that it was not. All right.
Here we go. So this is us trying Soylent. We also want to say thanks again to Don Kent for sending this in.
It smells like...
Oh, that's a nice, kind of a nice smell.
What does that smell like? It smells like cereal milk.
We got that a lot. A lot of people said it smelled like, or it tastes like Cheerios milk.
That's totally what it smells like.
Can we say Cheerios, or is this an episode for Cheerios now?
All right, should we do it at the same time?
3, 2, 1. I thought we were chugging the whole thing.
No.
Oh, that's not bad. It is.
It's not bad at all.
100% Cheerio cereal milk.
Yeah.
I think I would have come up with that even if somebody hadn't said it. This is good. Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of bland. It's not
it's definitely
It's
bland.
not nearly as sweet. It's not like a Honey Nut Cheerio milk.
No, that's true. Or Cinnamon Toast Crunch Milk.
That's not bad. I was dreading this. I thought it was going to be awful from all the comments, but that's not bad at all.
I like it. I can see how you would kind of start to crave it because it's got that, like, almost a fatty mouthfeel to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it really gets on the tongue.
Huh. All right. Well, there it is.
I should probably stop. It's got a lot of calories in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's 20% of your daily nutrition.
Well, thanks again to Don Kent. Thanks again to everybody who wrongly called us out for doing an ad for Soylent.
The aftertaste is a little bit like milk of magnesia.
I'm not getting that.
Like Mylana.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Kind of chalky.
I don't have that. If you want to know more about Soylent, go listen to the Soylent episode. In the meantime, if you want to know more about quinoa, type that word, Quinoa, into the search bar at howstuffworks.com. And since I said search bar, it's time for more Soylent. I mean, it's time for listener mail.
All right, I'm going to call... Yeah, I definitely don't like the aftertaste. It sounded sort of chalking up on my throat and tongue.
I kind of like this stuff. I like food more, but that's not bad.
Sure.
Like, if somebody said, should I drink Soylent? I'd say, why not?
All right, I'm going to call this just a nice email from this lovely Australian woman. Hey, guys, been a long-time listener, first-time writer. Currently living in Sydney, Australia, though I grew up in Tennessee. And now I'm a Florida resident. Oh,
All
okay.
over the place.
Wow, so maybe she's not Australian. I've been listening to y'all, since I was in college at UTK, Go Vols. And I even brought you along with me while spending a year living in France. If you do end up reading this on the air, which I don't expect, I would be so thrilled if you gave a shout out to my little sister, LB, currently in Portland.
All right.
What's up, LB?
She just used a little reverse psychology on you there.
Yeah, she did. Anytime we make a road trip, we put on Stuff You Should Know, which incites a groan from her every time. It's the chit-chat that bugs her. We just gave her a shout-out.
Yeah. Well, she's not the only person to feel that way.
All right, to get to the point, I was listening to the Dictators episode and was so excited to hear you talking about Lucius Cornelius Sulla. In fact, that's my grandmother's maiden name. We pronounce it Suella, but whoever knows if that's the true pronunciation. Her family is from southern Italy and immigrated from Naples about 100 years ago. She recently went on a trip to Italy and studied up on her ancestor, Suella, and even visited a lot of the sites inscribed with his name.
That's pretty cool.
It's amazing to see a piece of your family history show up on your favorite podcast, even if it is about dictators. It gave me a chuckle. Thanks for keeping me entertained. Just recently caught up to all the episodes on iTunes. I know, there are much more.
Yeah.
On your many more on your website.
Wow, she is a listener, huh?
She is, and that's Sarah right now in Sydney.
Thanks a lot, Sarah. Appreciate that. So wait, is she from Australia or she's just living in Australia now?
I think she's just living there.
Okay, got it. If you want to let us know about your world travels and all that jazz, like Sarah did, you can send us an email to stuffpodcast@howstuffworks.com. And as always, join us at our home on the web, stuffyoushouldknow.com.
Stuff You Should Know is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
When it comes to small business, people want to talk to people, not bots, not voicemail. Your customers or clients want a real human connection. And that's exactly what they get with Ruby. Ruby is the virtual receptionist company that takes care of your callers when you're unavailable, in the middle of something, or just don't want to pick up. They can answer, screen, and transfer calls, as well as take messages, collect payments, book appointments, and more. All while saving you time and making the people you serve feel special. It's available 24/7, 365 days a year, and is 100% based in the U.S. See how it works at ruby.com, or better yet, give them a call at 844-900-RUBY. Hey, quick question for the parents listening right now. When's the last time your kid asked for something and you actually felt good saying yes? Because lately, a lot of families have been hearing the same thing. Can I have Lingo Kids, please?
And here's the thing. Lingo Kids is the #1 entertainment platform for young kids with more than 4,000 interactive games, songs, and shows. Astronauts, wild animals, superheroes, dinosaurs. It's literally everything kids love all in one place.
So when they ask for it, you can actually feel good saying yes. Download Lingo Kids for free and start exploring today, or unlock even more amazing content with Lingo Kids Plus. And if you go with the yearly plan, you can save up to 60%. Just search Lingo Kids in the App Store or Google Play. Lingo Kids, everything kids love. You know, you could be adored by everyone and still completely ignored by your cat. Trust me, I know. But if you feed your cat Sheba, you can go from being ignored to truly adored in 12 days guaranteed or your money back. Sheba has a full menu of products, appetizers, entrees, treats, even a kitten's menu. It's so cute. So Sheba has a product for even the pickiest eater. Like Sheba Puree, it's made with bone broth. They are chef-inspired flavors. It's got a smooth and creamy texture that cats love and contains no corn, wheat, soy, or artificial flavors. It's food that your cat's gonna love. To learn more, check out Sheba.com. That's SHEBA.com.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.